Fans, we are all reeling and trying to make sense of this groundbreaking announcement made earlier today by Roman Reigns. So let's take a look at what Roman had to say to the WWE Universe.
The whole world knows there's only one tribal chief. But there is a vacancy on the island of relevancy. Wise man.
Yes, my tribal chief.
Give him the details.
Yes, my tribal chief. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest day of your life. Your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, is inviting you to the island of relevancy for a competition like no other before and none that will ever happen again. You have the opportunity to outlast all the other competitors. You have the chance to acknowledge your tribal chief, to worship your tribal chief, to respect your tribal chief by stepping up against all others and winning this competition on the island of relevancy, because the winner will be granted a WWE contract.
I've done all of this for you. Don't let me down.
I personally have so many questions. I mean, the island of relevancy, who are we going to see compete there? Who will win Roman's challenge and clinch a WWE contract? Heck, what am I doing here? I'm going to the island.
After all the work,
it's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as one of the biggest names on SmackDown. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of SmackDown's top stars might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Let me talk to you.
About what?
You might think you're a big deal with all this talk of #1 draft picks, but let me remind you exactly who the man they call the megastar is.
You?
So you're not a dummy after all. There's a pecking order around here, so no matter where or when you get drafted, this is still my game. And when draft night is over, you'll hear everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah!
Hey, glad we could finally catch up. It's been an interesting week after what Triple H said on Raw.
What do you mean?
He basically anointed you the first overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to Raw.
Well, it's not a guarantee.
True. Adam Pearce could do something stupid and select someone else. But if tonight is your last night on SmackDown, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on that stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at #2 in the draft. Just saying.
It's a man who might be saying farewell to SmackDown here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 547 pounds, Kyle, the Legend Killer North, the original Gangsta.
He's got to have a lot of emotions as he walks toward the ring. He really built his name here on SmackDown, so it must feel bittersweet if this really is goodbye.
He's a competitor, Saxton, and if he truly is the awesome A-lister is here.
Love him or hate him.
While Miz's opponent wants to showcase himself before the draft, you got to think he also wouldn't mind getting a few last shots in on the A-lister as well.
For sure, Cole. During Miz's stint as SmackDown general manager, it seemed like he was more interested in making enemies than matches.
I don't think it was intentional, Corey. Some superstars are naturally gifted potential top draft picks. The Miz is a naturally gifted nuisance.
Uh-oh. Oh, nothing fancy there. Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
The Miz just getting beat down.
Miz needs to rely on his resourcefulness.
And the Miz might want to look for some of his shortcut tactics after falling to that attack. A blow to the back of the neck.
Oh, the knee just being torn apart now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at this raw power.
Gut wrench. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Turns that in his favor.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing Miz needed.
Incredible opportunity if he can collect his bearings here.
He's just looking absolutely bullied right now.
Yeah, he's got to find some respite here.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Taking flight.
Oh, he paid for that high risk.
A terribly risky move, and it did not pay off.
Icarus could have done it better.
Woo, well measured.
Ooh, the forearm connects. He's been put through the ringer tonight.
This whole match has been such a pendulum of offense, though.
What a slam!
This capacity crowd is sending him love, and he's sending it right back. And landing with the double axe handle.
A reversal. Well scouted.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
What's he planning here? Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength here.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw that plan out the window.
And look at this.
Buster! The Miz just got destroyed.
For the pin. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Kyle, the Legend Killer North, the original Gangsta.
And that is exactly why everyone's been talking about this guy going #1. He made The Miz look like an amateur out there. What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this SmackDown superstar will be changing brands as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Simple. I'm not afraid of a fight. I pull no punches and I won't back down. I guess you could say I'm the bold and brash type.
I should have known. What can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I don't have time for internet gossip. All that matters to me is what happens when the bell rings. If I go #1, that just means there's a bigger target on my back. But I live for that sort of thing. So just bring it.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little disappointed it's just a draft, and I don't get to punch someone in the face.
Hey, it's WWE. You never know. I've got to get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
We'll talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with...
Is this how things are handled over here on Raw? Maybe I would have been better off staying on SmackDown.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I'm focused on kicking someone's ass. Don't care who it is.
Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Oh boy, here comes tonight's local competitor.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
Countering that offense.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Ouch.
Oh, no! Right to the back of the neck.
And Buck took a battering there.
Oof, and all the impact brought to the knee.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
He's able to counter that.
Adrian looking to get back in this.
Buck tipping the scales a bit here.
He's got him getting ready.
Outright presentation of power there. That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor.
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Oh!
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Oh. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of
both superstars just unloading, putting it all on the line.
That will leave you stunned.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery. Buck comes right back at him.
Proof these superstars have done their homework. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
He puts him into the corner. Return fire on Adrian.
I don't think this is going to end well. All the way up.
Jackknife. Going for the pin for the win. Here's the pin.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now. You have no idea. You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you. The new era has arrived. I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so, too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 547 pounds, Kyle, the Legend Killer North, the original gangsta.
There's an extra degree of intensity.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Oh, my goodness.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
With the lariat. Oh, and that's got to disrupt Tony's focus.
He's not sweating it, though. He has plenty of time to turn things around.
D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Up high. Down with force.
Look at this.
Grabs the leg.
Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. Being placed in the corner here. Got him on that turnbuckle. What a reversal.
D'Angelo finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Tony's showing it's not a time for lying down. It's time for fighting back.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
A string of counters.
Ooh, forearm connects.
He's definitely taking advantage here.
Now he just has to keep it up. Keep the attacks coming. Tony's in the grasp.
Buster!
Thunderous. That could be curtains for Tony.
Going for the cover. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
We are going to kick some Mutiny ass.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. You're gonna make NXT pay. I knew I made the right choice bringing you in. You can taunt your opponent here. It's actually encouraged. Have fun in there! This is wrestling! Nice! Now follow it up with a power move! Stay aggressive, but don't get careless. Remember your training! You've got this!
Stay calm and control the pace. Finish strong! Show them what you're made of! Use your footwork, just like in the cage! You're gonna fit in just fine here.
1, 2, ring that bell!
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, Sweetness Tammy Teresa, the Ladies Man.
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simpkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring. The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
A quick-witted dynamo. Vega is
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward. Return fire from Zelina.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no. Escapes and a chop block takes him down. Oh, merciless knee. Uh-oh, the Cobra clutch is applied. The Cobra clutch submission is in. She's looking for a way out. She drops a few elbows and fights her way out of the hold.
Kick right to the back of the leg.
Utilizing the top rope to inflict more punishment. Across the top rope.
She counters it.
Neck breaker. Jaw-shattering boot. Oof.
Stop to the belly. Connects. Saw it coming.
Look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Oh, man.
Making way towards the top rope.
Take off. Whoa, look out. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch is in. Yep.
She will not quit. She will not stop fighting.
The impact off that clothesline. And there's another one. Caught the kick, intercepted. Nice sweep of the leg.
Chops down their opponent with a kick to the knee. Building up momentum into a hurricane.
She has it down for the count.
And she's able to stop the count early.
Late in the match, but somehow has the incomparable power to kick out before the 1 count.
Counter Reeves with an attack on Zelina. Oh, God, that hurt.
Zelina being sized up.
Perched on the shoulders. Feast your eyes.
Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
And into the cover. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Sweetness Tammy Teresa, the Ladies Man.
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at